Last Thursday's meeting of the Virgin Islands Economic Development Authority resulted in waivers of the full-time employee requirement not only for Frenchman's Reef, who we reported yesterday received an extension of their waiver, but also for Salt Pond Holdings, whose President William Erby said had suffered badly during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Over the past 2 years, COVID-19 has had a significant adverse impact on my businesses. In March of this year, I sold 5 of my 6 tech startups for a loss of $40 million, for which Salt Pond Holdings was providing administrative services. Such services represented 80% of Salt Pond Holdings' workforce. My remaining tech company is revenue positive and at break even. By 2024, it should be performing nicely. Furthermore, Salt Pond's securities portfolio has been adversely impacted by COVID-19. Unfortunately, one of the employees, which I'm still carrying, she had operation for brain cancer. And so she will not be resuming employment and will be going on to long-term disability. Another employee is actually retiring on February 6th, and we'll carry that employee to the retirement date. And then the third employee basically would like to provide, the reason we came early is to provide notice and give them 2 months of notice for and severance for their employment.
The board noted that this decrease in the company's financial activity meant that it was, quote, not practical at this time for Salt Pond Holdings to effectively maintain the full-time employee requirement set forth in its certificate. Salt Pond, a Category 2A service business, was then granted a waiver of the requirement to have 5 full-time employees from January to December of next year. The company must, however, maintain a minimum of 2 full-time staffers during that timeframe. Erby noted that Salt Pond would be able to operate with 2 employees for the short term and said that he expected the business to be able to resume their full employment of 5 personnel by the end of 2024.
We are. I think one of the things we're going to try to do as we ramp back up is really go to the University of the Virgin Islands and get some I think people that have just graduated with computer science or with accounting degrees. So that could be a way we could offer full-time employment for college graduates here.
Salt Pond representatives were encouraged to contact the Department of Labor, who, quote, may be able to help with recruiting, by Gary Malloy, Vice Chair of the Economic Development Authority, who also serves as the Commissioner of the Department of Labor.